Howdy folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you again from DEADPIT Radio. We have another review for you today. This time, it's the first review that we've had from this company in quite a while, and I always look forward to their 4K UHD editions because honestly, they're unparalleled. All of the ones that I've seen from this company so far, well, I'd say 95% of them look fantastic. So I was very excited when they announced this Jess Franco movie that I had never seen, nor had I heard of. I'm not a Jesus Franco expert or anything, but this one was recently released, Night of the Blood Monster, starring Christopher Lee, from 1970. British horror, of course. And yeah, so this is interesting. I think Christopher Lee had worked with Jess Franco a bit before. Jess Franco's mainly known for his dirty movies, right? And there is some dirty goodness in this one too. I didn't really know what I was going into with Night of the Blood Monster. The title is a bit misleading. There is some ice right on that cover there too. I just noticed that. Bare ice on a cover. I mean, that's sure to sell it. But Blue Underground, Bill Lustig's company, man, the 4Ks they had released prior were pretty much all phenomenal, man. I'm not really sure what they do, but man, they sprinkle that Lustig dust all around. And the end result in these editions, and this one is no exception, is unbelievable, right? Some of these older, low-budget films look the best they've probably ever looked, to be honest with you. So we're going to take a brief look at the movie, dive into the extra features. There is 2 discs worth with Night of the Blood Monster. And I am going to answer for you guys, is this one worth picking up? Is this a night you'll never forget? Or is it one that you'll just kind of, whatever. Let's watch something else tomorrow. Let's take a look. Jess Franco's Night of the Blood Monster, primarily known as The Bloody Judge, which honestly is a more accurate title. It's set in 17th century Britain. Christopher Lee stars as the ruthless Judge Jeffries, who's primarily known for condemning the local women as being witches, being involved in witchcraft. Sometimes they are tortured, sometimes they are killed. Other times, he just kind of takes advantage of the situation. Jeffries does have more of a peculiar obsession with Mary Gray, played by Maria Rome, which leads to torture and depravity for all involved. And ultimately the plan is to overturn the ruthless judge by any means necessary. This one's beautifully shot. Technically one of Jess Franco's best movies. The movie is highly inspired by Vincent Price's Witchfinder General from a couple of years earlier. It's very British. It's a period piece. It is somewhat historically accurate. Judge George Jeffries was a real dude, believe it or not. Fans familiar with Jess Franco's other work won't be disappointed in a 17th century lesbian prison sex scene. I mean, come on. He's got to throw some of his signature in there. At the end of the day, there is no blood monster, right? I think that this was a retitle somewhere. I don't know if it was the US or what. Blue Underground previously released this on DVD over 20 years ago as The Bloody Judge, which is what everyone knew this movie as. The prior DVD releases, overseas releases and everything. The Bloody Judge, that's what it's called. But I suppose, marketing department Blue Underground was like, I mean, it's The Bloody Judge. That's not a good title for a movie. And it's not. But it is more accurate to what you get here because there is no blood monster in this movie at all. There's no monster in it. I mean, other than, Christopher Lee, who really doesn't look like that in the movie either. This is 103 minutes. It is the most complete version of this movie that has ever been released. So if you had never seen this before, and odds are, very few of you guys have probably seen this before, this is the one that you want to pick up, the most complete version of the movie. Did I like the movie? I mean, it's okay. I didn't hate the movie, but at the same time, it's just really not my thing. Now, the transfer on this thing is unbelievable. The visuals, the sharpness, the clarity of the picture and everything, crazy good, man. And Blue Underground always does a fantastic job with all of their releases. This one is no exception. Picture quality on this, the sound and everything, all amazing. So don't you worry about that. Now, looking into the package itself, and then we'll get into the extras, it does come with this beautiful slipcover. On the inside, you do have similar artwork. It's exactly the same artwork. However, there is reversible art that features the Bloody Judge artwork there, which, like I said, that's more of an accurate name for the movie. Diving into the special features on this thing, there is an abundance. On the Blu-ray and the 4K, there is 3 separate audio commentary tracks. The first with film historians Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson. Commentary number 2 with film historian Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw. Audio commentary number 3 with film historians David Flint and Adrian Smith. There's interviews with director Jess Franco and star Christopher Lee. Judgment Day, an interview with Stephen Thrower, the author of Murderous Passions, The Delirious Cinema of Jesus Franco. In the Shadows, interviews with filmmaker Alan Birkinshaw and author Stephen Thrower. Deleted scenes, trailers, TV spots, still galleries, and even more. Night of the Blood Monster is out now from Blue Underground, who does an amazing job with this release, taking some of these obscure movies that have not been easily found in a long time and gives them the ultimate treatment here, the most complete version of this movie. It's a beautiful transfer, restored from the source material here. So guys, this is out now. If this sounds like something you're into, if you're into the Christopher Lee stuff, the Jesus Franco stuff, the Euro horror goodness of this time period, this is one that you will definitely want to check out. Blue Underground has this one out now. Check it out. Be sure to check us out. We're over at DEADPIT.com.
Thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck. If you do
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that now.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.